everybody.
Welcome to Impossible Coin.
I am not Brian Cartwright. He cannot be with us at this time. Hopefully he can find some rest and he is in a better place.
With some soup, ideally.
But here we have today, somewhere between Montana and Wisconsin.
No. Very much no.
No?
No, somewhere between like Wisconsin and New York.
Wisconsin? Wait, that is actually right. Okay.
Yeah, that is right. Montana you need a globe.
Okay, fine. Between one of those two states, a young ginger, studious in the art of speaking like people from Japan, Tegan Somerset.
Hello. And over here, to my left, somewhere in West Texas, and the only reason I know that is because I remember Brian saying it at the beginning of his intros. The dungeon master of all your dungeoning needs, Rocky Hardy.
Hey!
Hey!
Okay. That was actually pretty good. So, we're doing the show today. Brian is out of office. He is unwell. Please send your condolences, your well wishes, or, kick him while he's down, on the Facebook. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Definitely on the Facebook.
Okay. So, Tegan, what have you been up to this week?
Stuff and things. Last night we had, yakiniku at my Japanese teacher's house.
Okay, hold on. What's yakiniku? You already lost me. What's going on?
Yeah, yakiniku is basically like all you can eat meat.
Nice!
So she gets out these, like, basically what I would use as a portable griddle for pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
She uses that. And they go up to the really big Asian market, that's run by a bunch of Chinese people, and she spends like $500 on groceries every couple weeks. And this time she got all the stuff for yakiniku. So she got like this really great, super tender, like marbled beef. Nice. Oh, it's so good. And then, like a bunch of vegetables and rice and like literally like a gallon oil jug of soy sauce. And she invited us over and, this new girl who's going to be joining us and, her kids were there. Two of her kids were there. One of her kids is studying abroad right now in Spain.
Okay. And
one of the other professors from University of Akron, and who teaches polymer science. Okay. Up there, who's also Japanese, and they were all talking in Japanese basically the entire time. And so we just like grilled the meat. Well, fried. I don't know. Whatever. We cooked the meat on it's cut super thin, so it doesn't take very long to cook it, and you put vegetables on, and then you just kind of eat whatever you put on the thing. And it's really good, and it's kind of like a communal thing. It's like hot pot, but grilling. So good. It was super delicious, and I loved it. And, then the girls, our new classmate's mom came over, mm-hmm. and she, was like real nervous about it. And then, so like, I'm like introducing myself and stuff, and I could tell she thinks I'm like around her daughter's age. And then I'm like, and this is Alex, he's my fiance, and she like looks at him, and he looks older than he is because he doesn't have a lot of hair on top. Okay. Because of the cancer stuff. So, she kind of like looked at him and then like looked at me and gave that mom look of like, are you okay sort of thing. And I'm like, oh, I'm almost 30. And she was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So he looks older than he is, and I look much younger than I am. So it's like, it's a party sometimes, because it's like, wait a minute.
Neat.
But it was a lot of fun, and she seems really nice. Let's see. And other than that, I have to work all weekend, which is gonna be great. So I get to miss Easter and stuff. I hope everybody has fun with Easter. Has had fun. I already ate all my Easter chocolate like weeks ago, so it's all good. Rocky, I do have one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So Crunchyroll, because Brian isn't here, we can talk about anime all we want.
Well,
so strap in, my dudes, because we're gonna be talking about some anime. So Crunchyroll said that they're gonna be simulcasting this anime about space fishing.
I saw something about that.
Yeah, I believe I sent it to you. Like, what is space fishing? What is this show?
Well, from what I can tell, it looks like they're going to take an assortment of cute girls, which, as far as I can tell, don't really have any special skills, but except they have extremely thin arms, and they're just going to be out in space, and they're going to cast a line and try to capture some space monsters that are swimming through space.
What does this mean? I don't understand.
Well,
I even watched, the trailer thing for the video, and I still have no idea what is going on.
Well, that's how you know that it's good, Tegan. Like, you remember Fooly Cooly or Gurren Lagann or...
Oh, yeah, those were good.
Yeah, but, the thing is that when we opened them, we had a lot of questions. So...
Why are there robots coming out of this person's head? What do you mean your drill will pierce the heavens? Whose line is this anyway?
Whose line is this anyway? Where the points don't matter.
Yeah, the plots are made up and the points don't matter.
See, I'm interested in this space fishing anime crossover. I'm not gonna play the phone game because I realized that just by watching the trailer that if I play this game at all, I will never stop playing. And then what use can I be on this video game podcast?
What are the addictive points, do you think, Rocky?
Okay, so I like the geometry of increasing your damage. That's so much fun. I mean, there are cute girls and you get to dress them up, which is also great. And there are weird, anime-esque monsters. It doesn't look exactly like Pokemon-ish. There doesn't look like 700 of them, but there's enough to, keep me interested in their weird designs. And I'm pretty sure they'll continuously add more. It's we're gonna capture this spooky fish thing today, which is most of Monster Hunter. It's just hey guys, this new monster went live, or hey, you can get this new hat, or hey, there's a new weapon and it's cool, so you should go get it. So I've been doing that a lot. So much so, Tegan, I've been fighting this devil show, right? And
yeah,
I'm still trying to farm this gem. And monsters in general, historically have about a 2% drop rate for gems. And in World is definitely more. It's about 5-ish. But Devil
5% is still not that much.
No, it's not. Which means that, if you believe in probability, if RNGesus is your god, then you would reasonably have to fight Devil Joe 20 times to get a safe bet of getting 1. I think I've only fought Devil Joe about 7 times because the fight is still long, even with extra people. The fight is usually about 20 minutes. I think the fastest time I've gotten it so far is 17 because it's really big. It has a lot of health and it has 2 very well protected weak spots. It's either you hit its jaw dead on or you hit this tiny, tiny spot on its chest. That is you have to either be directly under it to hit or you have excellent aim. And I have neither. I just, that's not where I'm at.
Okay.
So, I still gotta hunt this thing. I would be really happy if I got a gem in my next 3 runs, but I know that, there's a thing in, Monster Hunter that Capcom programs into all of its games called a desire sensor, where if the game knows that you're trying to get something, it will do all it can to make sure that you don't get it.
That sucks.
Yeah, no,
that's not fair at all.
It isn't fair at all. So, you have to want the thing, but not really want it, because then the game won't give it to you.
So you have to want the thing, but play hard to get?
Yeah.
You have to be coy.
You gotta do the dance with the monster and the game. But luckily there's still stuff for me to explore. I've been playing with no HUD lately. Luckily when I try to use items or when I cycle through stuff, I can still see it. But generally speaking, I can't see the map, I can't see my health bar, and I can't see my sharpness anymore.
Oh no.
And that's a little spooky, but...
This sounds like not ideal gaming situation.
It's not ideal, but the game looks really pretty. And fighting stuff that I'm familiar with, which is like most of the Elder Dragons with dual blades, because I know I generally don't need to sharpen, or as a rule, whenever a monster leaves, I tend to sharpen. And especially versus tempered monsters, it's a good rule of thumb to just heal every time you get hit. Instead of just like wondering like whether or not I can take this next hit. It's just, nah, I'm gonna take a second. I'll just go ahead and heal. So it makes me a bit more cautious. It lengthens my fights a little bit, but I'm really enjoying the way that it's playing out. Plus, in-fight like screenshots and video look a lot better without the HUD. Yeah.
I mean, I guess. Then you don't get to see like exactly. You know, I feel like without the HUD, you don't get that tension of like, no, you needed to have healed, you fool. It's just like, oh, I died. I don't know why, but I did.
Oh, that's why I have Hennessy around. Like, I haven't HUD like solo hunted yet. I've just been HUDless hunting with him.
Oh, okay.
And he's mostly mad at me about it. Like, I haven't been dying a lot, but we'll be fighting monsters that like can potentially one-shot me. And so, if I'm under like 3/4 health and I were to take a hit like that, like I would die. But half the time he's just like, he'll look over and he's just like, dude, you're under half health, please heal. And it's like, oh, okay, my bad.
Dude, please. Please. You are scaring me.
Oh man. And plus like, it helps him be more cautious, cause usually I have to look after him. He's still good at the game. He's competent. He knows his greatsword and he likes going for like weapons that are pretty slow at big damage. But for that reason, he likes going for dumb shit. And he's doing that less now that he knows that I'm playing without a HUD. So he'll play more defensively, like he'll block a lot more. He'll pay more attention to his positioning. So it overall leads to cleaner hunts. So I'm fine with it.
So it sounds like it's beneficial for both of you.
Yeah. We're a team. We're a hunting pair. That's why like our unity score is like maxed out. Oh, there's a unity score. Also, whenever you hunt with people, you get more points the more you hunt with them, which can help your drops, but mostly it's just cosmetic. And since we basically only hunt with each other, like our score's maxed out, and then there's like peppered points with like other people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a system.
Yeah, it is.
You know.
I mean, it's a bit more rewarding than like petting the Poogie. Like, I mean.
So can you get like matching armor then? Like stuff that says like Kohai and Senpai on the back and shit?
Oh god. No? Not that I know of, but that sounds like fun. We gotta talk to Capcom about that one.
Capcom. Senpai notice me shirts.
I would really like a Unity related emote. So that I could have an emote with my paired partner, like once we get to a certain point. That sounds like fun.
You could get do a double high five or something.
Yeah! That sounds great.
Cool.
Shared emotes? Oh man.
You'd have to be standing like right next to him though.
True. I kind of wish we had those kind of emotes in like Fortnite too. But at the moment we're just getting a dickhead surfing on rockets and mid-range shotguns, which is gross.
Why? Why do they do this?
I don't know, but it's pretty wild. I saw there was like the new guided missile weapon that they have. Like it's an epic or legendary weapon, so it's really rare, but you can fire it and basically guide it across the map and it flies for 18 seconds. But you have to
that seems like way too long.
It's pretty goofy. You can actually shoot people cross map with it.
What?
Yeah, so is
the Fortnite map just like a lot smaller than I think it is?
No, it's a pretty big map. If you wanted to run from end to end to it, I think it would take you something like 7 minutes, and that's in a straight line, like without like darting around or anything.
Oh no.
Yeah. So the missile flies fast enough that you can basically shoot it like 3/4 of the way across the map and like hit someone with it. And in duos and squads, what you'll see people do is that they'll fire the rocket, someone will jump and they'll surf on it until they get to a group of enemies and then like jump off the rocket, let that be its entrance, and then like try to kill people below them.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's a trip. But you know, so is Fortnite. It's cool though. It's just like some fights feel like bullshit sometimes. But apparently like there's a lot of stuff to explore on the maps. Like I've been doing some of my weekly challenges. A lot of them I've gotten passively, like, but some of them I've been going out to find. For example, like there's
you're like actually seeking out the things.
Yeah, like there are giant statues on the map. There's a giant steel llama, a giant brick fox, and a giant wooden crab.
Why?
Tegan, I don't know.
Why?
But
are they trying to Trojan horse you or something? Like,
usually there's gear and stuff under them, so that's kind of nice. But they're
so
just
it's more like a cornucopia.
Yeah. But they're on different corners of the map, and like one of the weekly things to do with the battle pass is to go find those. There are signs that are peppered around that like basically say no dancing, and the game wants you to dance in these particular like locations. There are treasure maps in various like small like city map things that take you to various parts of the map that they want you to explore.
And this is like ignoring the fact that the storm is encroaching ever closer and stuff, right?
Right. Yeah. Like you're not really paying attention to that. And they want you to do them in live matches as opposed to some other random exploration mode.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's be goofy, but it's fun. Like, there are actually ice cream trucks. That's one of the things that I found recently. So there are ice cream trucks peppered throughout the map. Yeah. And, when you walk up to them, there will be like confetti that sprays out. And like one of the weekly challenges is to like find 7 ice cream trucks. Which I guess theoretically you could just go to the same ice cream truck 7 times. But I found, I believe, 5 unique ones.
Ooh.
Yeah. And some of them are definitely straight up, some of them are like tipped over, but
that's more fun. Oh, I want to see a tipped over one shooting confetti into nothing. Just like, bah!
I'll try to put some video up for some of them. I mean, I've already done the quests, but like, it's still fun to see. And I want to post a little bit of video of like dancing in front of the no dancing signs. That's always fun.
The dances are usually pretty silly too.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes it worth it.
True. So what else have you been playing, Tegan?
Brian and I committed some more crimes the other day.
Okay.
We continued our journey and a way out. We stole a car from an old couple.
Okay.
We visited my wife who had a baby. And then escaped from the hospital in a really cool, like, I do something, and then he does something, and then I do something, and then he does something thing.
Mm-hmm.
He do something?
He did.
Yeah, so, like, I'd be running around, and I had to, like, jump out a window and, like, slide across the outside of this hospital so I could get to a ladder to drop down, and then when I dropped down, it kind of turns, like, the camera would pan into the window, and you'd see him running down the hallway, and then it would go to his perspective, so then he had to do some fighting. He took a cop hostage and like, oh god, like I'm just like sneaking around in some air shaft and stuff and he's like got a gun to a cop's head.
You're just like looking down like, Brian, no, why?
What are you doing? And he's like, I'm doing what I gotta do, man. And I'm like, obviously you don't gotta do that because I'm doing fine. Not actually killing anybody. And neither of us, we didn't kill anybody. He got caught, and then I drove by with a car that looked like it belonged in, like, the 70s or the 80s.
Nice.
It was kind of like a lowrider. It's, like, cream, and it's got, like, brown and orange stripes on the side.
Alright.
Like, dude, it was it's the ugliest car. Anyway, it's, like, very classic, but also very ugly. Like, those orange floral couches, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like it's really gaudy.
Yeah! Oh, it's a mess. Anyway, so like I'm driving by and like I break through the barrier and then he like that distracts the cops that he can like run up and like dive into the side seat and then like and now we're going to Mexico. And
Okay.
maybe I'm a cop? Maybe I'm a cop.
What do you mean maybe you're a cop? Aren't you actually aren't you like a criminal? Well,
Yeah,
I guess some cops are criminals, but that's a whole other thing.
Apparently, I killed a man and have been sentenced to 15 years, and I did a whole total of, like, maybe 2 months.
Okay. But, wait.
And he was, like, 6 months. He only had, like, 4 months left of his sentence for, like, robbery.
Mm.
But the way that Vincent is talking is it's like, are you a cop? Are you a cop? I don't know if you're a cop, man. So it's funny.
He's potentially a cop that was prosecuted for murder?
He's maybe a cop who was framed for murder.
Okay.
Or, alternately, he's maybe a cop that was specifically put in jail saying he was framed for murder so he could chase down, like, a drug cartel.
So he might be undercover. Okay.
He might be, like, double undercover. Or he might, like, this all might actually be... I mean, his brother died. They talk about that, but, like, and that's who he's apparently in jail for murdering.
Did they have a strong bond, Tegan? That they're alluding to that they don't really want to tell you about yet?
Not really.
Aw.
It doesn't seem like it. It's just like, he's like, yeah, man, I gotta go after Harvey. I got my own agenda, and I'm doing it with or without you. And Vincent's like, dude, I'll go, but like, what the hell? And like, he keeps getting Vincent to like, tell him about his past, and Vincent's like, the only thing he's gotten out of Vincent, Vincent's gotten out of, no, the other way. The other guy's gotten out of Vincent is, my wife had a baby and I have to go see him. Like, that's
I hope the baby's healthy.
She is.
Alright.
She is. She was crying a lot, which is a good thing.
True.
You know. And like the way they hold him, because it, like, the modeling is weird, like, my wife looks like she's 60, you know? And we were like, we managed to not give birth to a 40-year-old baby. We gave birth to a baby.
A baby.
So, yeah, a baby, you know.
No Benjamin Button.
No Benjamin Buttoning, thank God. Maybe a little bit of wax modeling, but you know.
Okay. What else have you been playing?
Alex is playing Far Cry 5.
Okay.
And, like, he doesn't know where Montana is. But he said it in the cutest way. It was so funny. Mm-hmm. So, like, we're playing the game. Well, he's playing the game and I'm watching. Because that's what I do. Because Far Cry's a little much for me as far as, like, people are always jumping out of the bushes and shooting at you. And, like, that, Like, I can handle people jumping out of the ink and shooting at me, but, like, the bushes, man, that makes it a bit much for me.
Yeah, you want to trust the bush, you don't trust the ink.
Yeah, exactly. Never trust the ink. So we're running around, and he's picking up people, and, like, everybody, not everybody, but, like, probably a good 80% of the population is wearing some kind of shirt with the American flag on it,
okay,
or, like, a scarf that's, like, in the American flag pattern, or, like, a hat, you know, with like, a heart on it that has the flag on, as the heart.
Everybody's repping the flag.
Everybody's repping the flag. Well, 80% of the population is repping the flag. The other 20% of the population is just like, man, I'm over here in my capris and my billowy top, my billowy peasant top, and I don't know why I'm being shot at, man. This is not cool. And then they just, like, pick up the big gun and they're like, I'm gonna go kill some people. Like, that's it. They think they can shoot at me? No. So, whatever. Anyway, I was like, I love that, like, everybody's repping the flag. And Alex goes, well, that's the South for you.
but Far Cry 5's not in the South at all.
No, and I'm just like, do you think Montana's in the South? And he just like gives me the side eye and then goes, no. Like, and did that convince you? No, not at all. Where's Montana? You know, the South.
Okay.
And I'm just like, Alex, it's up by Canada. What? Yeah, it borders Canada. It's northwest, my dude.
Okay, the two of you are getting some sort of map or globe for Christmas.
You don't know where Ohio is.
I spaced. I definitely overthought that. Like, I have a map. I need to put it up in my living room to remind myself.
Put me in the same time zone as you. And that is not accurate.
Oh yeah, you're right. That would have been, that's not right. You're like, what, 3 years ahead of us in time? Something like that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like, at minimum. Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. Okay, so Alex doesn't know where Montana is.
Yeah, but other than that, Far Cry 5 is a great time.
I heard that they don't let the dogs ride in the cars.
That is true. The dog and the mountain lion don't ride in the car with you. They do, they despawn when you leave, and they respawn when you show back up. Like when you get out of the car.
See, I feel like I should be able to ride with a dog in the car.
Well, the problem is, not all of the cars have acceptable places for dogs.
Okay.
So, like, if you're on the motorbike, where does the dog go? There's no basket for the dog, you know?
You put them between you and the handlebars.
That's so dangerous for your dog. We don't want to give them bad doggy tips, you know?
That's fair.
And
enough.
like, there's some stuff that has like a gun on the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a rollover car. You know what I'm talking about. It's got like the bars on the top. It's like a Jeep without the doors on it. Yeah. And instead of like the canvas top, there's a big gun mounted on it. And like, where's the dog gonna sit there?
Well, I want the dog to sit where the gun is, and then the dog is able to operate the gun. That sounds like fun. Oh. That sounds wild.
That'd be cool. But not really realistic.
Fair enough. At all. I'll accept that.
So the dog and the cat, they despawn when you get in a car. Well, they despawn when you like leave the area in a car, and they respawn when you show back up. Like when you get out of the car. But the dog and the cat do revive you, which is nice.
That's cool.
It is very cool.
I'm be excited.
All the descriptions for stuff, like if you have Far Cry 5, please read the descriptions for things. Because they're so funny. My favorite one is there's this gun. It's like a short semi-automatic gun of some kind. I don't know anything about guns. Okay. But it looks like something a bad guy would use in a bank robbery.
Okay, so something,
you know?
Yeah, like a small submachine gun.
Like the Joker would use sort of thing. Yeah, like that kind of thing. And it's been painted green, like army green, and it has, like a shark face on it. Okay. And it's like called some kind of shark gun, and it says, "Great for fights. Make sure you don't play cards with it." Like, cause it's a card shark, ha 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 ha. And there's another one where it's like, it's got a cool paint job on it, like it's an orange and black paint job on it. Okay. And it's like, this is the modern gun for the modern millennial militiaman. And it doesn't smoke, it vapes. And you're just like, oh lord.
Oh man. That's
But the descriptions are a good time. I highly recommend them. Please, if you're playing it, send me what your favorite description of a thing is. Yeah. Because they're so funny.
I want to see it.
But we're into Faith's territory. So there's 3 people. There's 3 bad guys. There's Father, who's like the actual bad guy. There's Faith, who's like a girl he's quote unquote saved. Mm-hmm.
Wait, that Father saved or the protag saved?
Father saved.
Okay.
These are the bad guys. Mm-hmm. So Father, Faith, she's like drugging people.
Well, that's not cool.
With what kind of looks like an Easter lily, but like its head's hanging all, like the flowers pointing straight down at the ground. I don't know. And then whatever the father's brother's name is. We're in Faith's territory right now. We're trying to, investigate a taxidermy.
Okay.
I don't know why. We've been captured about 5 times, and each time we've gotten out with, like, very arbitrary means. Like, it's just like, really? That's how we're Okay. I guess that's how we're escaping. Whatever, man. It doesn't make any sense. But here we go. Bye!
Alright, like what? Like, how... Name one of the most ridiculous ways you've escaped thus far.
So we're captured, we're tied to a chair, and Father decides to, take the person we were captured with, or another person who was captured, and go torture them first. Even though we volunteered to be tortured first. He went to torture the other person first. So we scooched our rolly chair back, fell down some stairs, ripped out of the rope somehow, and then just kind of like stealth walked out of there. Like there were tons of people and we were like knocking people out, you know, very like Hitman about it, you know, knocking people out so we can run away, and we just left. Like what? Nobody was facing us, number one. Nobody really had a walk path, number two. Like we just kind of like do. Okay, bye.
Dang.
And like every time they capture us, I'm just like, why won't you kill us? Like all you're talking about is why you want to kill us. Why won't you kill us?
So they're doing the goofy Bond villain strats.
Yeah, they're doing real bad Bond villain strats. It's like, it's painful a little bit, because you're like, dude, you could just kill us and be done, and the whole thing would fall apart, but no, you're letting us keep going, so we're still liberating stuff, and then like, you know, whatever, man. Yeah. Oh, but we did get, we got a little, one of our cars has a little bobblehead of it, in it, and the bobblehead is Pagan Min, which is the bad guy from Far Cry 4.
Okay.
I love it! I'm just like, oh, little Pagan bobble! Because Pagan Min was the best villain. Pagan Min would just like, he didn't really ever like capture you. He would just kind of like come in on your private radio and be like, you know what really bothers me? When you do stuff like this. So I'm gonna do stuff like this. And then he'd like torch the area next to you and you'd just be like, what the fuck? Like, Pagan Min was a proper good, scary villain, but like, Father's just like a little, he's very self-important and he feels a little bit more like a stubborn child throwing a temper tantrum. But at the same time, like, the game feels weird, cause like, not just because like in every other Far Cry game, it's been somewhere else with other people and like, a culture I don't understand. Like, this is Montana. It is, like, you know, quote unquote, down the road. And, like, I know people who live in Montana. And, like, it's a religion I understand. And, like, it just feels very uncanny valley for, like, what's going on right now. Especially with all the gun conversation going on. Or lack of conversation going on.
Yeah. No.
One-sided conversation going on? I don't know.
It's definitely messy. I know one of the critiques that I've been seeing pretty pervasively is that Far Cry 5, like, stands on this really, like, interesting, potentially satirical political ground and kind of does nothing with it. And so it's weird.
I can't verify whether or not they're going to do anything with it because we're not far enough in the game, I don't think. But, like, if you're watching this game, or if you're playing this game and it makes you mad, because it feels like you are being personally attacked, maybe take a moment and examine those feelings really deep down, and why this game is making you feel attacked. Analyze that for yourself, you know? Because I feel like that's an important kind of wrestling you have to do. Like, I don't feel attacked, I just feel really unnerved. So, I don't know.
Alright, has there been any less unnerving, potentially cultless games you've been playing?
Yeah, I'm playing, Atelier, Lide, and Suel. They don't say any of those names. It's Lide, yes, and then Sue. They don't say Suel. The Alchemist and the Mysterious Painting. It's cute. It's very anime.
Okay.
It's very anime. Like, it's a cute game. Right now, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get more people in my party, but it's just like the two of us. And we're on a quest to make the best alchemist shop in the city!
Okay.
In the kingdom! In the world! But we don't know anything about alchemy! Well, we're just dicking around in a basement! Whatever, man.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, who knows? I just got some help from another alchemist. Like, I'm like, please be my teacher! And she's like, okay. And she's like teaching me all the stuff about alchemy that, like, I'm supposed to know or I'm supposed to learn, from like an actual alchemy person. Like, I think maybe their mom was an alchemist, but their mom's dead. He plays two twins. And they're cute and little and, you know, little balls of sunshine as anime protagonists are. And like your rival, quote unquote, who you've been like friends with since childhood is like a total tsundere.
Okay.
She's like, I want to be their friends, but I keep insulting them. And you're just like, yep, because that's what you do.
You can stop insulting them. Like, come on.
And she laughs. She does like the 90s anime laugh.
Oh, she does? The oh-ho-hos?
Oh!
Oh, man.
She does. It's so funny. And I'm just like, well, you got a 90s anime laugh. No wonder you're a student.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good wholesome time. I'm out. Time passes, apparently. I don't understand what the days passing, like, how much that influences anything yet. But, like, sometimes, like, making stuff takes, like, 3 days? And I don't know how you can synthesize something for 3 days, but whatever, man. I'm wondering if, like, the time it takes to synthesize stuff will go down as my alchemy level goes up. I don't know anything about this series, full disclosure, because I never had a PlayStation, and these have only pretty much been PlayStation games, so. I'm jumping in the middle of, who knows? But I just learned, like, there's some color matching, sort of. When you're doing your alchemy, you have to, like, match the colors in these boxes, and, like, the more of the same color stuff that touches, the better the item will be.
Okay, so it's something between Candy Crush and the Match 3 in Battle Chef Brigade.
Yeah, I guess, but you're placing everything.
Okay.
Like, it's not like the chart is filled with stuff and you have to match them up. It's, the chart is empty, you have these ingredients. When you put the ingredients in the chart, each ingredient has a set pattern that it's gonna lay in, and you want to touch as many of the same colors together as possible.
Okay, so it's more like Battle Chef Brigade, except it's not match 3, is match as many as you can.
Yeah.
Okay. I could be down for that.
But right now, like, my hardest, quote unquote, recipes only have 3 pieces, so.
Okay.
It's like, match a bunch. Like, I'll have something and it'll be like, this one takes up 2 diagonal spaces, and then it's like, this item takes up 3, like, in an L shape, and then you have to, like, put them all together. I don't know. I don't understand how this works. I'm real confused, but I'm doing my best, just like they are.
I want to believe, Tegan. I want to
believe too. It's hard.
And it's on the Switch. But it's like...
It is.
I gotta see the gameplay.
Okay.
Because I mean, it does look like cute anime nonsense, which is fine, but I need to not get bogged down in cute anime nonsense. We've already talked about the fishing game.
It is 100% cute anime nonsense. But, like, you do have to, like, go out in the field and gather stuff, and, like, your bag's only so big, and, like, I don't know. It's cute, and you have to fight things, and, like, the one twin has, like, the younger twin has, like, 2 guns that she uses, and the older twin kind of uses magic, but mostly I just smack things with the staff. Boom.
Okay.
I don't know if we're ever gonna get anyone else in our party, so whatever.
Okay, so there's one more thing on your list, and it's not quite wholesome, so I want to start with this one wholesome thing, before we move on.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Or maybe should we use yours as a palate cleanser instead?
Okay, no, that's fine.
Should we go deep into the bowels and then emerge into the glory?
Sure, let's do that, Tegan.
Okay, so the last thing on my list today is, Markiplier, so these have already closed, but Markiplier has reached 20 million subscribers on YouTube. Woo!
Congrats
and when he did when he said he was gonna get to 20 million, he said he was gonna release some nudes. So Markiplier has released a Tasteful Nudes calendar. And it's gonna be from July to June of next year.
Okay.
And, that's what the dates are for it. And, I ordered one. Because it's a piece of history.
But why didn't he just do January? Why is he doing July to June?
So that he can release it this year. It's on pre-order right now. While we're recording, it will be gone tomorrow. So no one's gonna get a chance to get it by the time you hear about this. But know that I got one, so you don't have to.
Oh man, we'll post photos of Tegan's tasteful nudes. No, we can't. Can we do that? I don't know if we can do that.
They're not my nudes. They're not my nudes to post.
That's true. Yeah, I think that's technically revenge porn.
Well, but he released them for sale, so I don't think it's revenge porn when he sold them first.
Right.
I just feel like, I don't know. Let us know in the comments on the Facebook and the Twitter and the Tumblr and in the Discord if you want to see Mark's Tasteful Nudes calendar. Maybe we'll show it. I don't know. We'll find out. It'll come in mid-April, he said it should ship. So now that you're feeling all dirty,
oh my god,
Rocky.
Tasteful Nudes calendar. Okay, so everyone's favorite rapping uncle and cannabis connoisseur Snoop Dogg has put out a gospel album, and it's not a typo. This is what he did. He put out a new gospel album, and it's actually charting.
Is it like what's it called? What's the gospel album called?
The gospel album is called Snoop Dogg Presents Bible of Love.
Okay.
And if it is currently number 1 on Billboard's top gospel albums, dated March 31st, so date of recording. And they've sold not a lot of units in terms of like pop and everything, but it sold 5,000 units ending in the week of March 22nd, according to Nielsen. It is a 32-track double album, and Snoop Dogg's first gospel album, and he actually got some pretty good features on it. I'm not sure if you recognize these, Tegan, but anyone who's a fan of gospel should recognize the names Erica Campbell, Marvin Sapp, Ty Tribbett, and Charlie Wilson.
Yes, I recognize none of those.
Yeah. But this is his 25th album, so, it took him a while to get into gospel. And as far as the all-genre Billboard 200, his gospel album, Bible of Love, opens at number 148.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's
like crazy high, isn't it?
It's pretty high. It's the 148th best-selling album in the United States.
That's nuts. What the heck?
It's wild. I mean, it's not close to his, it's good that he number 1 in his genre, and he has a couple of those. I mean, Snoop Dogg has 6 number 1s on the top R&B/hip-hop album charts, and even one on reggae albums, which was 2013's Reincarnated, when he was calling himself Snoop Lion.
What?
Yeah, that was the thing. He was Snoop Lion for a couple of years. Snoop Dogg's, he's been on a journey. He's been doing some things.
I mean, it sounds like he's been on a journey. Something very deep inside him.
Tegan, we got to stop being lewd, please.
No, we don't.
We're talking about gospel.
Ryan's not here. Post lewds.
Anyways, 3 of the tracks from Bible of Love have appeared on hot gospel songs. There's You featuring Tribbett, which made a top 20. Saved featuring Faith Evans and Third Generation, which is at 24, and Blessing Me Again featuring Rance Allen, which has made it back to 25. He also had another track featuring Charlie Wilson called One More Day, which spent a week at number 17 on the March 10th chart. So it's actually doing well. I mean, Snoop Dogg is definitely a proven commodity. I didn't really doubt that he'd do okay in gospel. I'm just more kind of confused as to why he's doing gospel now. And actually a little upset, because I always expected Kanye to put out a gospel album before like anyone else that was big. And it turns out I was wrong. It's just where we're at. I mean, I guess Mace did it before everyone else, but it was like Mace, and then I figured Kanye, and then maybe Snoop Dogg, but I wasn't really thinking about Snoop Dogg doing gospel.
I want Kanye to do an anime album.
Oh,
I want
God.
him to do an anime cover album.
Oh, no. Like, I feel
Kanye, there are some real good anime songs. You know it.
He's gonna
got
find
your favorite bops. Let's go.
He's gonna find an idol group and just, like, produce their entire album, like he did with Tiana Taylor.
Can I be in the idol group?
I think you need to talk to Kanye.
Kanye, I want to be in your idol group.
And then you can find out if Kim Kardashian's really into anime.
I hope she is. I do. I really do.
And okay, so that's most of my stuff. I mean, I played a little bit of Aegis Defenders, but honestly, I'm just at this one section that's kind of a wall because it's different because it's a moving tower defense thing. Well, it's not tower. I'm like protecting like a ship while I'm like building stuff on it, and it's tedious switching between people. I just haven't sat down and done it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll get around to that later. We're a little early, but Tegan, you want to get into news?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Alrighty. So the Overwatch League is full of nonsense.
I don't know if you
heard. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard. There's a lot of nonsense going on. So first of all, the Shanghai Dragons have dropped Fang Undead Chow, one of their best players.
Yeah, that's really weird. I'm not sure what that's about.
And basically they just said, like, we hope that, in releasing him now at this time that he'll be able to go on to great things. And like, that's it. So, okay.
Rip him.
Yeah, cool. And he's just like, I don't know, I guess I'm freelance now. So like, I hope one of the other, better teams picks him up. Because he's a pretty good player, and he could get a lot better. IMO. Giggity, Kim Se-eun, our favorite girl that we were fighting for earlier this year, has been fat shamed on Twitter. So she hasn't even played yet, and her looks are already a topic of discussion among viewers, with most people saying, like, she doesn't look feminine enough. So,
well, fuck
like,
them.
So, kind of in response to that, she made some posts on Twitter about, like, how basically, you know, she doesn't feel like she looks like a good girl gamer sort of thing, because she doesn't look particularly feminine and stuff. And then, but, like, female pros have often, for esports games, been subject to additional scrutiny over their appearance, even though the dudes aren't. So, like, whatever. But her fans are, like, fighting back on Twitter. They're all, like, in addition to being, like, supportive of her, they're also, like, kind of attacking everyone who's like, yeah, you look like a carp, like, you know. So like good for her fans. Yeah.
I'm using that, like, you carp looking motherfucker.
Put it in a rap. Do it.
I'm so down. I'm hyped.
But, like, yeah. So good on her fans for, like, standing up to her. Giggity's a good player, and she should be judged on that, on her superior skill to all you bad boys, than on whether or not she looks like a frickin' member of, like, AKB47 or whatever. Yeah.
Put her in, coach.
Let's see. Like, she's good. Let her in. And then Andre IDDQD Dahlstrom.
Mm-hmm.
Dahlstrom? Yeah. Of the San Francisco Shock, hasn't played a single game yet, despite being, like, official league game, despite being one of the more popular players. At this point, his fans have kind of made it a meme where, like, San Francisco Shock will go on, and they'll just be like, where's IDDQD? Like, where is it? And he's been on the bench, you know? He was sick during Stage 1's early goings-on, which meant he couldn't really be in the main team for the later stage stuff. And he specializes in a lot of the same heroes as, Baby Bay. who's like their kind of star DPS player.
Yeah.
So, IDDQD has said that he believes his coach has a plan, and for now, him being on the bench is a part of it. But he does also say that he's still practicing about 10 to 12 hours a day so that he's ready when they need him.
Yeah,
which is cool.
They might have him respec, which kind of sucks, but like, I think if anyone's gonna do it, IDDQD can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he seems like he's pretty flexible, so I would look forward to that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Kim Pine Do-hyun from New York Excelsior missed most of the second stage games due to, quote, depression, stress, and a panic disorder that kept him from practicing. And, like, that is anybody who suffers from depression or anxiety will tell you, like, when that stuff is kicked into high gear, it's just, you're not doing it. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how much you want to do it. You can't. Your body, your brain will physically not let you because it's just too much. So, like, I don't blame him, honestly. I hope he gets, I hope he sees a doctor, and I hope that, he can get some help for that, because that is no fun, and there's a lot of pressure when you're performing on a national stage like that, so don't blame him.
Yeah.
And by the way, even without him on the team, New York Excelsior defeated the Philadelphia Fusions 3-2 to take the Stage 2 title.
Woo!
Yay! That's your Overwatch roundup. Lots of stuff happened, and most of it's kind of silly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Most of it's like shenanigans, I guess, I should say. It's not like silly.
Well, speaking of shenanigans, you know, as you know, Sea of Thieves came out, and it's gotten a lot of really good traction. It's made it the fastest selling first party new IP of this generation. More than 500,000 players played on launch day, and the community now is about 2 million players. It's the best selling Microsoft Studios first party title on Windows 10. More than 100,000 players have streamed since launch, resulting in more than 10 million hours watched. And it's been in the #1 slot on both Twitch and Mixer in the past week. And more than 500,000 Xbox Live friendships have been made, and over 400,000 players have joined an Xbox club to find more pirates to share stories with. But it's not all good news. Windows Central.
What do you mean it's all good news?
No, there's more. There's always more.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
Windows Central noticed that Sea of Thieves hackers are using a variety of cheats to help them find loot and come out victorious in battles. The cheats range from standard aimbots that ensure every pistol shot is accurate to ESP hacks that show the location of every player, shark, treasure chest, and ship. These cheats give information about how much health enemies have, how far away treasure is, and proper angles for firing your ship's cannons. Last fall, Microsoft introduced an anti-cheat program called TruePlay that Windows 10 creators could implement in order to cut down on cheating. So hopefully, Rare, makes use of it. It joins the ranks of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds BattleEye and Battlefield 1's Fair Fight, which are meant to catch hackers that mostly work, although clearly some people are slipping through it. Sea of Thieves has cross-platform play between PC and Xbox One, meaning that console players who usually don't have to deal with hackers aren't completely safe. However, we have a statement from Rare Studios head Craig Duncan tells us that maintaining a fair gameplay experience for all players is a top priority for us, and we are investigating these claims. Hopefully we'll get something more substantial in the future.
So basically, pirate game is overrun by pirates! Oh, shock!
Yeah, it was only really a matter of time.
Right, seriously, like, come on guys. Like, stop cheating! Stop cheating at the game! That makes it less fun for other people, but also, like, pirate game has pirates in it. Huzzah!
It's like, who do you think was gonna play?
Right.
In a smaller, like, less directly game-related story, last Saturday, a member of the Goon Swarm Federation, which is a guild in EVE Online that's notorious for, griefing and, generally being dickheads, found their way to a Twitch channel belonging to MozG888 Vadim. And he's a streamer who's dedicated to sharing his special talent with the world, the accordion. Vadim was playing the accordion, hoping to earn a couple of tips so he could buy a small birthday gift for his sister. And he was taking requests from his audience of about 10 people, enjoying his night, until something amazing happened. Over the next several hours, Vadim would play willing host to hundreds of Goonswarm Federation players. Eventually, thanks to a post on the Eve subreddit, all sorts of players began joining. His viewer count exploded, and he took all sorts of requests, including Eve-specific parody songs, notably Little Bees, which is a Goonswarm-inspired riff on the Beatles' Let It Be, and even gave some trolls some of their own medicine, promising to play a Star Wars theme request and put on a Darth Vader mask and before launching into Never Gonna Give You Up. Rickrolling people in real life.
Nice.
By the end of the night, Vadim had earned nearly $750 in tips, and his viewer count peaked somewhere around 500 people. Afterwards, a Kotaku reporter on the story tracked down the original orchestrator of the raid and asked why it got such a strong reaction, and they chalked it to Vadim. The quote that they gave is, honestly, Vadim did all the work. He got one person hooked, and I shared it, and he had the same effect on a ton of goons and other players alike. Overall, the raid was a success, and throughout the following week, members of the Goonswarm Alliance have still been checking out the Twitch channel. It's become sort of a cultural phenomenon within the Alliance, and it's really cool. If you get a chance, maybe check out Vadim. I mean, he's playing the accordion. The accordion. Nope, that's not
accordion.
Right. The accordion. There it is. He's playing the accordion, which is, you don't see that every day. And he's a generally positive dude. Like, his actual motto on his stream is, be happy. And, it feels good. So even the Goonswarm Federation, who are generally a bunch of dickheads, sometimes they can do something that's pretty cool.
That's real neat. Honestly, that's a feel good.
Yeah.
I like it when groups go into tiny streams and then they're like, wait, no, this is a cool thing. Hang on. They're like, we're gonna be asshole. Wait, nope. I like him. He's cool.
He's cool. He's cool with us.
Leave him be.
I hope his sister got a pretty nice birthday gift.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Alright, what else we got?
In Nintendo news, in Nintendo Switch news, the Nintendo Switch has broken 4 million units sold in Japan, which has surpassed the GameCube's entire sales trajectory. Yay! So it's surpassed lifetime sales of the GameCube, and the next goal is to surpass the N64, which had 5.54 million units sold. Woo!
That's cool. I love that the Switch is still exploding. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure it's not going to catch up to the Wii, but if it does, that'd be really spooky.
There is a little bit of a downside on this, and that is, if you're using third-party Switch docks, don't stop it, because with that 5.0 with the 5.0 firmware update, a lot of Switches are bricking over it if you plug them in to a third-party Switch dock that is then plugged into a wall. And supposedly the issue is with the voltage provided.
Oh.
And it's basically providing too much power to the Switch unit itself, and the Switch unit is shutting down as a result. So, Nintendo's statement is basically third-party products don't go through the same testing that Nintendo products do. Shrug. We recommend you buy Nintendo stuff for a reason, guys. Meh. And third-party people are being well, until we can figure out exactly what part of the update code is causing all of this stuff to happen, maybe don't plug our stuff directly into the wall. Which is kind of, a downer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Nintendo's not required to provide them that information. Just like Sony isn't required to, or Xbox isn't required to. So, grain of salt, I guess?
Yeah. So, but
caution on that.
5.0 is still pretty cool. I like that I can add friends just directly from Twitter and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's neat. Cause, I'm actually not a huge fan of the friend code nonsense. Like, I mean, it's neat when like everyone's doing it. Like, they just have their like friend codes like, hey, what up? I play on the Switch. This is my friend code. It's really simple. But like, it was like, hey, I have a Switch. I do too. What's your friend code? And like,
I don't know. Let me go home, log into my Switch, find out what my friend code is, and then text it to you so you can text me, so you can friend me, or alternately, you text me your friend code and I'll add you.
yeah.
Like,
It's messy. But the Switch is definitely trying to make things easier. I know like at launch they had a system so that you could add people just like locally if you're standing around each other. Mm-hmm. And now if you have your Switch linked to your social media, which you should, because it's fun to like post things, you can actually search based off your social media that people have already registered their Switch. I'm still reluctant to connect it to my Facebook. But I do have it. Oh wait, no. It's attached to my Facebook. It's just not attached to, my personal Twitter. It's on the Impossible Coin Twitter. So I might have to bounce it in between just to grab some of my friends that I haven't gotten already and then go back. But, I feel good about it. Also, there's folders.
yeah, I like the folders. That's new. Ooh, new.
Okay, so there is a new partnership that I wanted to talk about. The Kin Foundation, which is a cryptocurrency developer, is partnering with Unity to develop a gaming-specific software development kit that will allow millions of Unity developers to integrate Kin into their designs. For people who don't know, Kin is a cryptocurrency, which is an encrypted digital currency that's not controlled by a single entity like the Fed, but rather governed by algorithms intended for use with.
So it's Bitcoin,
right? Like Bitcoin.
They're trying to put their own Bitcoin in my games,
right? But instead of being mined like Bitcoin, Kin is rewarded over time to developers who implement it. They receive a portion of the daily mint in proportion to the contributions to the network. It was designed as a new model of monetization, specifically for community-driven applications where users are already providing value to one another. And so ultimately what would happen is that like Kin, if you're contributing to the network, you are rewarded in a way like Karma works on Reddit. But unlike Karma, instead of just being like a stat that people can see and recognize, it'll be able to be traded for real currency or spent in marketplaces on quote-unquote top brands. So last Thursday, Kin announced their partnership with both Kik and Unity Technologies. And what's one of the interesting things that I'm really excited about is that if Kin takes off, it could be used in some really large-scale gaming marketplaces. There are some pretty known marketplaces that aren't necessarily associated with Unity, but already work, like Counter-Strike, Diablo, and Candy Crush. But one of the sections that I'm really interested in is actually Pokemon Go. Because Pokemon Go is coded in Unity, and if you are able to trade information not only on bugs specifically to the developer, but within players, like you trade information on things like Pokestops or raid spawns, that could add to the game's economy to allow you to get other items, which you could spend on coins to get stuff like cosmetics, but you could also spend them on things like Pokeballs and whatnot. And if the Kin cryptocurrency takes off, that it spreads into other markets, which is what their plan is, then it could be used on other things. Like people could like earn Kin in things like Pokemon Go and then like spend it on an Uber to like travel or like spend it on food. And that seems like something that'd be really interesting in economic sense.
That's very future. That's like some future tech right there.
Yeah, I'm excited. There was a quote from Danny Fishel, the executive vice president of partnerships at Kin, who said that the intent was to bring monetization tools to developers outside of, the way that we've talked about it thus far and things like loot boxes and whatnot. And it allows players to reward one another for the knowledge that they can share, like unlocking levels or other features. And it also designed to reward users for being good citizens of the apps by reporting bugs or providing feedback. And it could also provide monetization by allowing brands to interact with players by rewarding them for completing surveys. And the decision to like partner with Unity is definitely a calculated one by Ken, specifically because Danny Fishel told an interviewer that gamers in general already have a strong understanding of digital currency to begin with, and game developers are the first ones to adopt technologies, and they're the first ones to adopt innovation. So they see them as a very natural audience to endorse a cryptocurrency. And so I'm interested in seeing how this plays out, especially since cryptocurrency is new and it's being trying to apply it a lot of different ways. One story I can think of off the top of my head is a cryptocurrency donated $29 million worth of its currency to a education initiative that paid for various projects that teachers have asked for in states like South Carolina or Atlanta. And hopefully that does a lot of good and creates, value for both the cryptocurrency and for these school systems at large. But I'm really interested in what Kin ultimately does and how this software development kit empowers Unity and developers to explore new methods of monetization.
Man. If you can get paid for reporting stuff that's bugging out your system, like, Alex would be set, because he's constantly breaking games. Like, constantly. He clips into something, and then he falls through the earth for 10 minutes, and then the game restarts. Like, all the time. And he screenshots it, because he thinks it's funny, and he sends it to his brother. But, like, if he could get paid to screenshot that stuff and send it in, like, dang.
That'd be cool.
Dang.
I knew a guy, actually, he was a kid that went to school with me, but his older brother messed around with like the code for the original Xbox, and he actually modded it so that he could play the PS2 games on his Xbox.
Oh.
They got it to read the same kind of discs. And he reported it to Microsoft, and they actually paid him like to explain the exploit and to not tell anyone, which he totally didn't.
Right.
But he definitely got a little bit of coin just for like reporting that kind of bug. So there's definitely money in that. So it'd be neat to see if Kin gets big, like not just with like Unity, like imagine if like people like Microsoft or even Sony started rewarding players for feedback like with Kin. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, and even if I could only pay for like DLC with that or something, that'd still be cool.
It's still worth, yeah. Okay, so we got one new story, right? What else we got, Tegan?
Yeah. So, let me scroll back down. So Pokemon Go is releasing Mew! Woo! Sort
Neat.
of.
Okay.
So Pokemon Go has actually started this, field research, stuff. And they're basically like daily quests. And at the end of the week, if you do all 7 quests, you get 7 research stamps. And once you have your 7th stamp, you unlock stuff. And the stuff varies. Like, you get rewards every day that you complete your research quest. And then at the end of the week, you get, I'm getting because it just started today, or yesterday. It started on the 30th. So, like, nobody, at time of recording, we don't know what's going on. Who knows? But at the end of my week, I'm gonna get 25 regular berries. I'm gonna get some other item with a question mark over it. And I'm going to meet a new Pokemon, which also has a question mark over it. But the way, Pokemon Go is explaining it is, you do all 7, you get a chance to catch Mew.
Okay.
Yeah! I'm hyped!
Yeah, I gotta go do those. I've re-downloaded Pokemon Go like yesterday, and I got really excited when I caught a Swablu, because I forgot that's in the game now. So I want an Altaria.
Yeah.
I want one really bad.
You need 400 candy.
400? God
400.
damn it, whatever, fine, it's worth it.
I mean, you can get a Milotic too, because Feebas is in the game. And what you have to do is you have to walk with it for 10 kilometers, which isn't too bad.
I mean, it's better than what you had to do in the actual game. Tegan, have you ever tried to catch a feebas in the game?
Yes.
It's...
And then you gotta up its beauty?
Yeah.
Like, how do you up its beauty? Please, do I put a bow on it? Like, what do I gotta do?
You gotta stuff it with, like, blue poffins. You just gotta keep doing it.
Oh, God.
And then eventually...
You like, shove them in its hole.
And then it'll feel beautiful. And then it'll, like, evolve into melodic.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it's better than Volt Tackle. Like, fucking, god damn it. Where you had to have your Pikachu eat a cabbage on a stormy February the 29th, and it has to be a Tuesday. Like,
oh, jeez. February the 29th, storming, Tuesday, had Pikachu eat cabbage.
And then it can learn Volt Tackle whenever it evolves. Not evolves.
So you also have
levels.
to evolve it.
No, wait. I think...
Just level it?
Yeah, level it. Well, no, in real life, you had to catch a Pokemon, you had to catch a Pikachu with a light ball, which, you have a 10% chance of doing in general, but I spent some afternoons trying to catch a Pikachu holding a light orb, and, like, I went through, like, 100 Pikachus before I actually caught one. I was very upset.
Oh, no. Like, at that point, you may as well be shiny hunting.
Yeah, and then you have to breed that Pikachu while it's holding the light orb, and the Pichu that's born as a result will know Volt Tackle.
Ugh. That's too much work.
It was.
That's too much work. That's nonsense. No, thank you.
Fucking Pikachu. Damn it.
Did you get one?
I did. Also, I believe, like, you can just catch one in... No, you can't catch one. I think, like, someone gives you a Pikachu with Volt Tackle in the... Not X and Y, not Black and White, the new one, Sun and Moon. There we go. Yeah. So you get that pretty
other
early.
One. Nice.
But I'm down for
play
Moon.
Sun and Moon again.
I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna do that, Tegan. Like,
yeah, fair. Me either.
I keep picking it up and then I'm like, nah. I go do something else. Okay, so we gotta do what came out on Steam today, and...
In Brian's absence, and honestly, we don't know what we're doing.
Okay, yeah.
I'm putting that out right now. We have we're flying blind. Brian's never taught us the method for this. But when we think we opened it correctly, there were 5 games out on Steam today, and now, I still have 5. No, wait, I have 4. Because we decided the one wasn't released today. We don't know what we're doing! Brian!
Okay, so Tegan,
Brian, you need to write us a standard operating procedure, like, on how to do Steam, what came out on Steam today. I'm putting this in here and not in the group chat because I know Brian's gonna listen to the episode.
Yeah, that's true. He will.
So, like, do it. Brian, write an SOP on this. And what's an SOP? It's a standard operating procedure. It's what you do when when other people are out of the office. Like, my standard operating procedure, Brian and Rocky already know how to do. You just talk about anime and other bullshit. Like, it's real easy.
Okay, yesterday, on Friday, 136 games came out.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking at. And so far we have 4 games?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to read the 3 that I have. The first one that we have is Rum Ram. And Rum Ram's description reads, some people play games to relax, some play for fun, others just want a game to destroy their enemies or friends, in quotation marks, till they love it. This game is the, quote, excuse for all of that. Enter the world of Rum Ram, a sweet top-down multiplayer brawler madness. So it looks like the game is, it's 2 to 4 players, and you are all on a series of ships, and you have the option of firing cannons or dashing into each other to ram your ship against the other. It is developed and published by Lucid Ferret. It is in early access. It is...
It requires a controller to play.
A choppy Mario Party minigame.
It requires a controller to play.
Early access is $6.75. Oh,
Yep.
This is actually amazing. There's a disclaimer. Reads, currently, Run Ram can only be played as a local multiplayer game using 2 to 4 Xbox 360 controllers only. Keyboard is not supported for gameplay. This limitation is planned to be eliminated by the completion of developing. We are going to use your feedback to prioritize improvements to the game, which means that the game will be changes in the release version.
The game will be changes!
That's what it reads. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-mm.
So this looks bad, and it's pricey, but it's also the end of March. Maybe it's fun, but you have to be in a room with other people to play it. The next game, oh my god. The next game is called Azorian Kings: Clash of Cards. It describes itself as, it is a smart, honest, deep hardcore collectible card game free of annoying free-to-play restrictions. No pay to win, no timers, no energy bars, a pure intellectual challenge. Came out this morning. Its price tag comes in at $34.99, and it is in early access.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Right. In the about this game, it has a couple of selling points. It reads, "It's original." And then the other one is, "It's honest. No pay to women." Not pay to women. No pay to win.
No pay to women.
It reads that the AI is unique and that it is finely balanced. I really like the finely balanced blurb that it has. It reads, "No strongest race, strongest card, or warlord. The balance is perfect. There are no imba decks. You can suddenly lose from a weak bot. Though I hate random, there is a luck factor in the game. Why? Because it's a great balancing tool." No, it's not. Fuck off. Whatever. Anyways, it gives a chance to win like in real life, but fortune favors the prepared. Choose from the 300 plus card pool, 18 warlords with 3 skills each, and get ready for any supplies. Oh man, this guy is just he's just jerking himself off over.
Don't forget the last point. It's really variable. What does that mean?
But it's finally
Race
balanced.
tactics are different. Warlords are different. Some of the cards are pretty complicated. Use them as a scalpel, not as a hammer. People are gonna... Dude.
But Tegan, it's finely balanced. The balance.
You want to play as an assassin? Don't pick the dwarves. They're heavy, slow, and prefer fortification. Your choice is the elves. That's not Oh my god.
This dude's a head ass, and it's $35 for a early access collectible card game. Dude, please.
If this were less expensive, I would buy it for Brian.
Oh man, no, if Brian wasn't actually on this podcast, but he still listened to us, I would expect angry letters about him just trashing Clash of Cards. Holy shit.
We can only hope.
Alright, the next
Brian,
game
leave us some of your own mail.
Brian, leave us mail, please.
You weren't here this time, you can do that. Alright, next game. Next game.
Okay, Tegan, what's the next game?
Isn't it Absolute Blue? Or is it not?
Wait, what?
Oh no, that's coming soon. Absolute Blue is coming soon.
Yeah. It still says a release date today. Maybe it'll release later on today?
I don't know. The next game that's already out is Luminescence.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh lord. Let's make a deal. If you can prove that urban legend is a lie, I won't bother you anymore. Rena is an annoying student. She always show up wherever Addie is. Until one day, they make a deal. If Addie can prove that urban legend is a lie, she promised to leave Addie alone. Luminescence is a short visual novel.
Well, I mean, how many novels do you really get for 84 cents?
Yeah, it's on sale. 15% off. The art is cute. It's already got 2 reviews.
I hope they're positive. They might not be.
Oh, it's got three. Yep. But they all have a half hour or less on record.
It might be that short.
How long is this visual novel? Clamhead's like fucking $50.
It might be
on earth?
It might just be like, a visual like short story. So that might be what we're getting.
I mean, it does say it's a short visual novel, but like, damn, are these screenshots you have in your preview basically the entire novel?
That'd be really funny. Like, if that's just all of them.
I'd believe it. Jeez.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez. It is in English. The interface is in English. Apparently the only cons to this game are the length and the translation. And both of those are potentially solvable problems.
This is like make more, translate better.
Right, basically, extend your story, translate better.
Okay. What else we got?
Is that? I mean, we've got, I think that's it.
Oh, okay. Then, I guess that's what came out on Steam today.
Yeah, cause Dollhouse is in early access, and Absolute Blue's in early access, so they don't count.
Okay, so I guess we have a little bit of mail, so we can go through that.
Yeah! Only my cats get to grade your mail. Ha-ha!
Oh,
my cats are superior! No, I'm kidding.
Our first piece of mail comes via Twitter from Julian Rincon, who is at both myself and Tegan specifically, as well as Impossible Coin, asking, when y'all gonna do Fortnite Fridays? 100 listeners jump out of a bus. And honestly, that sounds like fun. I'd be interested. Usually I actually do D&D on Fridays, but that might be moving soon. I'm not sure. We need to talk about it. So it is a possibility. Until then, I know Fridays are definitely Brian's streaming territory. So he's going to be doing a way out, and I will be joining him at some point for that, or we might just like sub Monster Hunter Mondays. But we'll figure it out. I'd like to do Fortnite Fridays. I feel like Fortnite might be pretty busy on Friday. I might do a little bit of Fortnite on Mondays, on off weeks when there isn't a lot of stuff. But at the moment, I gotta get
Friday might be good though if it's busy, because that means when we inevitably die, we could jump into another game pretty quick, right?
True. Definitely true.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll consider it. We'll have to get with Brian when he isn't dying.
True.
And
also,
ask him.
We'll get Tegan some Fortnite, and then we'll teach her some shotgun tech.
Yeah, please help. Please help. I can't play games. Both Roman and Nico lift their heads in an interested manner. Nico also twitches his tail.
Okay. I got a little bit of a mail from Jordan Enriquez, who told us a lot of things, but the one that stuck out to me was would listen to a podcast about y'all committing crimes. And
is this in relation to the true crime drama fake podcast?
Yes.
The Impossible Crime?
The Impossible Crime.
Yeah, I already know what we're calling it. Like,
that sounds like a fun bonus episode. I'd be interested in that. Then we'll hang out with Sweet King.
Yeah, and we'll only play true crime drama games instead. So we'll play like A Way Out and like Hitman, and that's it.
Oh, I'm down. Well, maybe like an Impossible Crime stream.
Ooh. Do that like late night on a Saturday?
Yeah, I'm with it. That sounds like fun. Also, I have an anonymous comment on our show telling us, so I keep listening to your podcast during lunch while students eat or makeup work, and they also appreciate the colorful complaints your team verbalizes. Which is, I'm pretty sure he wants to stay anonymous, because, if he is a teacher, he probably doesn't want to let people know that he listens to like, you know, stuff like us. But you know, Oklahoma and Illinois are still big fans, so it's fine. They're cool.
Oh boy. Should we not swear? Should we swear less?
I don't know.
Should we swear more?
I enjoy swearing, and
how do we get hip with the kids?
Guys, stop doing that. Please.
Like how you said guys, like Brian's here.
But Brian does it too. Like Brian's like, how do we get to the kids? How do we make them like us? And it's just like, guys, let's just do stuff. Please. I don't want to worry about these kids.
That's fair. We are kids. We're playing video games for fun.
True.
And we talk about anime. I wonder, do the kids like the anime talk? Do they care? They probably don't care.
So guys, if there are kids, if you are a kid and you are listening to this show,
if you're also a squid, let us know.
Let us know if you're a squid. But also, if you guys have any time, we really appreciate it if you left us reviews on iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher. As always, if you leave us a review on iTunes, Brian owes you a biscuit. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but there is music at the beginning and end of this podcast. It's made by Big Sach. You can find out more about him on his SoundCloud, just soundcloud.com/BigSach NJ, or you can follow him on Twitter at @IllarySwank. Since Tegan has given up on mobile Facebook, she is now spending a lot more time on Discord. So you can find her on the Impossible Coin Discord, which is actually still linked on our Facebook, our Twitter, and our Tumblr. So come and shout out if you guys have a question, if there are things you want to yell us about, if you just want to shoot the shit, come hang out. It'll be cool. We also are still streaming. I'm still on for Monster Hunter Mondays, and Brian's still doing Final Fight Fridays, but I believe at the moment he's working his way through a way out. There was some technical difficulties last week with Tegan and Brian. We were trying to get this squared away. But until
hopefully
then,
it'll be fixed for this week. But we'll be partway through the game, so maybe not. Who knows? We'll find out. We'll
figure it out, guys. But until next time, I've been Rocky Hardy.
I've been Tegan Somerset.
And this has been Impossible Coin.
Yep. Oh no! Oh no! Brian starts the. Oh no!
Tegan, just say it.
Bye.
Later.